Don't know where everybody is, but we're going to get started on the 4 o'clock shadow episode. What is it? Episode 1018. Wow. Hard rocking it today. To get his ass in here. Same way with Bloodhunt. Where the hell is everybody? I'm not going to have to do this show all by myself. Maybe. Bloodhunt says start on time. Start on time. Comic book on Fun My Comic. It's called Devil Flyer. Don't you be the distractor. Are there any? I don't know. Also available, limited to 100. The ad can that will give you the starter member status. Devil Flyer fan club card. And in here is Mr. Smooth, so we're going to do an intro for him. It's not much of one, but hey, it's been a while since I promoted this. It's Monsieur Shadowhawk.
Hey, hello.
Playlocks. New project. And Dirty Thing. So smooth like bourbon in a glass without ice. Chilling on a Sunday afternoon with a damn dirty thing, and her name was Lola. Hey, Shadowhawk.
Hey, what's going on, Rick?
We're waiting on Sim. I don't know what the deal is, but we'll get there. We have people piling in, my friend. Very first, Omer Glitch.
Hell, hey, Omer.
Eric and Boyd. He says, "Guy."
Hey, okay.
Rick, the video is so loud we can't hear a word you're saying. I'm sorry. All right. Well, I do have it cranked up. How's that for audio? Am I doing all right now?
Yeah, you sound good.
I wondered about that, Gable. Thank you. We have a Carrie in the house.
Hola, Carrie.
Some kind of super Tupperware game happening. Yeah, it's called the Super Bowl. Yeah. You're probably not going to watch it, are you, Shadow? Because I think it starts at 5:30. That may be Eastern time.
Yeah, but there'll be like 2-3 hours of pregame before the game actually starts.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, and then the halftime and all that later on.
Yeah, that's the world's longest football game.
Look, man, when they took a knee, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't
compromise. I gave up on him back in 2018, dude. I haven't watched the game since.
Yeah, and I didn't even watch it before. So, what do you think, Shadowhawk, of my ideal for this?
I don't know. What was your ideal for that?
Blacklight colors.
Oh, yeah. Very cool.
I mean, you think that if I'm selecting some good colors that would react?
Well, yeah, but it's not just the colors. They got to have like certain
light reactive
properties to the paint or the marker or whatever.
Okay, so I could actually get those printed that way though. I just have to do the artwork
Yeah,
like this.
yeah,
Right?
yeah. If you give them the artwork and give them, the color palette, then yeah, they can print it in, the glow in the dark stuff.
You're sideways. That's the
Ooh.
second one. The first bog's going to Gable.
Oh, okay.
That one's his. This is the second one. That's a Geo. Wasn't really satisfied with that Geo, and then since I gave the first one away to Gable, I'd had to do another bog, right?
Right.
Well,
Oh, there you go.
Go big or go home, right?
That's right.
That's
Yeah.
what
Show that shit off, Rick.
That's right. I mean, it's postage stamp size for you. So this one's going to Gable.
Very cool. Congrats,
Ooh,
Gable.
that's me. Yeah, I love it. The colors will it be sold on the campaign? Yeah, some of these will be sold on the campaign. I think we might give this away in the top tier too, as additional artwork, because we're going to make that top tier very desirable for people to get. So there's the one Gable's getting, and I apologize for the coloring. It takes those magentas and stuff and turns them purple on my camera.
Yeah, your camera is a little weird with those colors, but it still looks really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you drew something that needed UV light to see that, may be cool. Yeah. I've got a UV. I've got a black light.
Yeah.
So I can kind of
see
what these will look like, under that light.
And you'd be surprised, some markers and stuff just do react anyway because of whatever kind of ink they got. But then you have specific ones that are made for it, So like you could even get old school neon poster paint that reacts really nice with black lights.
Eric says, I really wish I could get back into the NFL, but I just can't. I stopped watching a few years prior to all the BS, and it sucks. I miss football. Yeah.
Yeah, that and that old knee injury, Eric, there's just no getting past that.
I can't promise I will stay awake thanks to stupid knee brace, but I'm here. Woohoo. Yeah. Well, thank you, Kerry, for being here. I know Omer's got to go watch his Super Bowl, so he's going to watch. Shadow is in good mood. I like it when he's in a good mood. He's happy when he's happy, or he's fun when he's happy. I can't read.
I'm always fun, damn it.
I'm my usual self. I am depressed, which is not uncommon. Homer glitch.
No, Eric, we're gonna buy you a puppy or something.
It's a Jackson Pollock painting in Rex's house with a black light. Yeah. I tried scanning a drawing I did a few years ago. I used hot pink for the art, and it did not even show up in the art. Wow, that's pretty impressive. So I don't know how
if it was just too far, because like red line pencil and stuff doesn't show up too, depending on how you photograph, like blue line, red line.
So there's the new bog, the one that'll actually be available.
He looks glowy.
Since I didn't like that Geo, I did another Geo.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, he came out nicer. I like that one.
A little different.
Yeah.
And I did a Zeitgeist. This was the last one, so I actually did 5 yesterday. He's got an 8, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I like that curvy crackle in color is pretty wild.
Yeah. Evil looking eyes. Kind of reminds me of my ex-wife. Anyway.
Yeah, excuse me while I attend my soup.
Oh, you got soup going on? What kind of soup you got going on?
Homemade potato, cheddar, and bacon.
Okay. A lot of people making snack foods. They eat snack foods on Super Bowl.
Yeah, well, I ain't watching the game, so I don't care.
Right. Yeah, you're going to eat something, wholesome.
Yep. Something nice and warm and hearty for the winter.
Copic marker, I was surprised. Ain't got nobody. Ain't got nobody. I don't know what that's from. I mean, I do and I don't. Right off the bat.
It's just a gigolo, the song.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm just a gigolo. Yeah, I got it. Boy,
That
it's been a
could be
while since I've heard
that
that.
could be Cortex's theme song. I
I
ain't got
think that's.
nobody.
It's been a while since I've heard that. I think a couple nights ago when I was shackled to the bedpost. Um,
Oh.
okay, that's a lie, but an exaggeration. A fable, a fable. Hell, I don't know. Okay, go sign up for Blood
Accordion
Hunt
slip.
2. Even though Sim's not here, and we're going to be talking some Hellzone, regardless if he shows up. Blood Zone or Blood Hunt number 2. He's also asking you to sign up for that, and if it's not too far up there, it's still in the chat there. And it's in the link in the description below.
Oh, very cool.
Sim's got a million of these. So let's take a look at the trailer. On, you guessed it. Yeah. Chop its baby up like a piece of spoiled sushi.
Oh.
By moonlight, the hunt begins. Crimson marks on
Oh, Blood Hunt 2. Okay, number 2.
Yeah. I got the first one.
Sin, a game of death. I'm here to win. Blood Hunt. No time to stall. Monsters fall as I heed the call. Vincent's out, the shadows crawl. Fear the reaper, you use hell. I'll take the bounties, leave behind death. With fangs and stealth, I'll steal your breath.
So, vampire story, huh?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hello.
Hello, love. Hello.
There is Bob's the uncle. Watch him, Dave.
Trusty sidekick in the house. How are you, sir?
Hey, old trusty sidekick. Sidekick. Good to see you. Sorry about that.
Wait a minute. What the?
I need a sous chef, but I'm too busy trying to cook here.
Sign up to get a secret early bird tier with sketch card. It's Vincent's first blood death day, and the Vatican is throwing him a celebration party.
Yeah, I want to see the Eagles win just so Taylor Swift can cry. I love to see her cry.
Who's playing? The Eagles and who?
Eagles and the Chiefs, Kansas City.
Yeah, I think that was predicted at the first part of the season.
Yeah, Kansas City is going to be hard to beat, but I don't know. The Eagles, man, they look pretty tough this year. So, from what I've seen.
Death Day, Cardinal Sin, 100 pages. Says 80 plus pages up top, 100 pages a little bit further down. I don't know why it is. Maybe he settled on 100 pages. It's Vincent's first bloody death day, and the Vatican is throwing in a celebration party sequel to Blood Hunt, a Department in Blood / Payback. So, bitch. Funded in 2019-20 and published in March 2020. So, die in the book in a cameo or by Vincent's hands. Just like in the first book campaign, this is the time to be immortalized with a death scene cameo and by Vincent's own hands in a fight as a human or a monster. By signing up, you will also receive the latest. Okay, so they're early bird tier with sketch card. So secret early bird tier with sketch card.
Oh, cool. I just need to sign up.
Yeah, sign up today. Blood Hunt 2
today
on Indiegogo.
Hey, we get a chance sometime today. Bring up Death Metal Heroes campaign. I just want to see if anybody else has bought a metal cover yet.
Okay. We can do that right now, my friend.
All righty then. I didn't mean to impose, but if it's not an
That's
issue,
all right.
we'll
I'm
talk.
used to it. I've been
Yeah,
with
you
you long
should be.
enough.
You should be by now.
I know, but
I know nothing.
mm-hmm. Ignorance won't help you. It hasn't helped me all these years.
You can talk to me all you want. I won't tell you anything.
We are up at least 18 subscribers. We're up to 469.
Woohoo!
Massive views. 82 people at the end of last stream, and we streamed for less than 2 hours yesterday, which we will need to do so again today. So Sim better get in here because we've got to have a few minutes on the clock so we can stream on StreamYard tomorrow. Tomorrow stream is going to be the end of StreamYard.
Already? Damn.
Till the end of the month.
It's
Side
only the
cook,
10th.
okay. Side cook, no.
All right, so I'm going 3 weeks with no 4 o'clock this time. Okay.
Yeah, until we find something better. I've been trying to get people to sub to my but I don't
let's
know.
just be clear, you're still paying me.
I'm still paying.
That's whether I'm here or not, you got to pay. That's just the way it works.
Only good thing about the NFL are them tight little shorts, Carrie says.
There you go, Carrie. See, look at the bright side of it. All right, Omer's been making some more sock puppet accounts. All right. Hooray, Omer.
Well, we want real subscribers, but I mean, we'll take what we can get.
We'll take whatever we can get to 500. If I knew how to make some bots, I would.
Mercenary Guild, right here. Metal cover, eh?
Yes.
Does it
See if
say
there's more
metal
than
cover?
one. It says metal cover, yes.
Does it? A virgin retailer metal cover A. No, you're the only one.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Talk about a rare issue. Only one.
Look and see if they had gotten another backer or two. Clicked it off.
Did he do a metal? I think it was just cover A. I don't think he did multiple covers in the metal. I'm not sure.
He's got a cover A. He's got the metal cover. So wouldn't you call that a variant?
Well, I guess it is. I wasn't sure.
And then he's got the one where it's like join the Mercenary Guild, like Uncle Sam. We want you cover.
Okay, yeah. So then the metal one is
up there now. 3
so
if
the
you
metal
count
one.
the metal cover. I don't know.
Right.
Is the metal cover going to be cover A?
I don't know.
The main
cover.
That's what I was you don't know. You bought it. And you don't know what's going to be on it.
All I saw was metal cover, and I don't care which cover it is. I was going to back Luke at the highest level I could. So, bam.
Okay. Rick's going to have to do an hour a day, and then it only takes it 20 days. Yeah.
And if I'm the only one who orders one, that's even awesomer. Because I imagine Luke's going to have one for himself. But
right. Yeah. Again, if you've got something that I don't know. Even if it's a one of a kind item, it's bragging rights. But unless you get rid of it, it's not really beneficial.
Exactly.
I guess
it's got to be desirable. I understand that, but you still don't get rarer than one of a kind.
That's right. I mean, I've got a lot of one of a kind items. So when it comes to production artwork, original artwork,
I got a lot of one of a kind original artwork, and I love it all. Well, except for a few things that are going to have to meet the fire.
That's your preserves. I mean, jam. Hellzone, picking up a few more. $783, 10 backers. Let's watch the trailer on Choppy SD.
A mysterious ship, a distress signal, a salvage team, demons. Welcome to Hellzone.
Bye, Eric. Have a good night, buddy.
Space we journey on a chilling call. A single breaks the silence of fading straws. Scarlet morning lights flashing past the foreloading spell.
Thanks for dropping by.
Derelict full of twilight in a million swell.
Wow. I love the heavy metal soundtrack that Sim gets for his trailer.
Balls to the wall.
Look at that. Oh, that's gorgeous.
I stand in the shadow, searching for the light. In the shadow, find no sign of light. To search the signals that could through the endless night. Of its team, up with steel and might. Teams looking ready for the fight.
Oh, nice little animation there.
Is Sim doing his own animations now, or does he have Pedro or somebody doing that? Of course, if he was here, we could ask him. Never mind.
Could be a combination of both, you know.
Might be.
Pedro,
Yeah,
like, you know, Pedro may have done some initial animation like he did for mine, and then I and Doc adapted it into another trailer, just simply
right.
economics, you know. And
yeah, I don't know. I think I heard
it could be
Sim
a
saying
combination
he was.
of, like, I don't know if Pedro did the original Sim, you know, where it goes and then Sim logo. He might have done that. So portions of it might be Pedro.
Yeah,
Just
I'm not
like
sure. I thought
portions of it we kind of
I catch
slideshowed, and some of it was Pedro's, you know, and recolored, you know.
But I catch Sim and Sugar Chris every, you know, when I can, on usually Saturdays, I think. And I could swear I remember Sim saying he might have been experimenting with animation. So
he probably is. I think you're right about that.
But if he was here, we could ask him.
I know. Momentum Verse is going to go forward regardless if Sim shows up or not.
We'll roll you over like a steamroller.
Hellzone or not. Well, I don't know about all that, but, you know, I just know what I'm working on, you know.
We're going to break dance on the graves of Marvel and DC. Oh, wait, no.
You know, we'll bury them under a lot of good literature. I mean, you know, sales numbers, maybe, eventually. We'll see.
Yeah. The way things are going, you know. I mean,
look,
who knows?
man, you're
Marvel
never
and
going
DC.
to totally do away with the bug in the room. Why? Because you got Spider-Man, you got Batman,
you got Batman,
Wonder Woman, you got Green Lantern, you got all these great characters. They're
and
just apparently
apparently
not going to go away in the ether, no matter how badly written they are. You know.
I guess they're having some success with this. What are they calling it now? Ultimate or Absolute Superman and Absolute Batman or something? Yeah.
Well, Batman was the only thing selling over there. Really?
Yeah. But I guess now they brought out that new line. They're doing a little better on those.
If you got a Swamp Thing, why isn't that selling good? Or I mean, maybe not in the numbers like Batman. He's not like a main, you know.
No.
Maybe I like him better.
But I mean, if you got a good writer and a good artist on Swamp Thing, there's no reason why it shouldn't sell.
Yeah, look at Alan Moore's run on it, you know.
There's plenty of horror fans out there, you know, like me. And if there was a good Swamp Thing title, I'd pick it up. But I haven't seen one lately.
Yeah. I may condense this, you know, and
that's why we got Bog and the Golem.
Put a few other items that are non-comics in those slots. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, okay. Use it as like a little display shelf for a toy or something.
Yeah, I had a couple things. I can't remember exactly what, but I said, "Oh, that I'd fit in that box really well." And show. Oh, I know what it was. It was a couple action figures. They were die cast. They were like a Daredevil plane, red and black plane, die cast that I got a long time ago. That would probably fit in there really well. And I've also got one of a thing vehicle, something. Can't remember if that's a plane. I think it was planes, but they were die cast planes with Marvel characters.
I've never seen those.
You know, because I want. Yeah, maybe not. Shadowhawk, have you watched Wolfman yet? Yeah, he's watched Wolfman.
Have I watched what?
Wolfman. That's with Anthony Hopkins.
Oh,
Or are you
yeah,
talking the new one? You're talking
yeah.
the new one.
Oh, the newest one with what was it, Frank Grillo?
Hey, PBR.
I did. I caught a like some kind of free preview thing on one of the channels that I subscribed to, and I didn't live up to the hype for me. The werewolves just weren't that great. But I hear the dude that did Nosferatu is doing a werewolf movie next.
Well, I mean, that
Well,
looks pretty good, but now I did show the other day that they're borrowing from another movie, Batman, the second Batman movie, with a lot of the shots in that Nosferatu movie. That's not necessarily bad. It's effective, but it's not wholly original, you know.
Right, and you know,
And I still remember the old Nosferatu, and there's been several iterations of that. But I'm talking about the actor that did it in the 90s that did
Klaus Kinski with
no, Last Passion of Christ. He was Jesus in that.
Oh, he did a Nosferatu movie?
Yeah.
Huh.
What's his name?
Okay.
Welcome to the show.
James is it Cavill? No, it's not Cavill. It's what the hell is his name?
Sorry,
he was
just
in
got
Bloodhunt.
home late.
Yeah,
Hey Sam.
Sounds kind of like Cavill, but it's not. Hey Sam, what's up, buddy?
Yep, sorry I'm a bit late. I just got home.
There we go. Right, William Dafoe. William Dafoe. That's who we were trying to think of.
William Dafoe.
Yeah, he did a Nosferatu movie in the 90s.
Yeah, the only guy that never played the Joker and should have been the Joker.
Yeah, he should have.
Well, now, you know what I would have liked to have seen him in? Would have been Jekyll and Hyde, because when he does that goblin in the mirror in Spider-Man, I'm like, he did that schizophrenic dual personality role just perfect to do.
Yeah, but that guy has the Joker smile without even having the prosthetic.
Exactly.
Yeah, he does.
And the one that they made in the Arkham Asylum looks exactly like him too.
Yeah.
I mean, Arkham Asylum, the game looks exactly like him.
So we played your Bloodhunt sign up. It says 80 plus pages, but then down below it says 100 pages. So is it 100 pages, Bloodhunt, the sign up?
Technically, I thought it was going to be an 80.
Okay.
But it's looking like it's going to be 100.
Okay. Somewhere in that vicinity. Okay.
Yep.
Bloodhunt.
When I first created the campaign, I was like, I'm aiming for 80. I'm already at 80. I'm not even
the trailer over on Indiegogo, but also Hellzone is up over on Kickstarter as well.
It's on Indiegogo live right now, and it's
Indiegogo $783, 10 backers. Kickstarter is
not live yet.
19 backers.
I haven't backed it. I haven't launched it on Kickstarter yet.
Oh, you haven't launched it yet. Okay.
There's 19 people waiting for it though.
Oh, 19 people. Okay, it says 4 created, 19 backed. I don't really know how to read Kickstarter, to tell you the truth. I've never dealt with it, you know.
I don't know. I got convinced by Tucci to launch an Adverse 2 there, and it did well without even promoting it. But it did like 2,000 something Canadian. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start doing it like once in a while, and this campaign is gonna be fulfilling in April. So I'm running the 2-month on Indiegogo. Then I'm probably gonna launch it for a month on Kickstarter and fulfill the book in April.
Is Sim's audio low to you, Shadowhawk, or is it just?
Yeah, it's a little bit low. I was just gonna mention that.
Okay, so it should be my Yeti supposed
to be
working.
Bone says, hey, Rex, almost time for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, nobody cares here, bro.
That's weird because my Yeti's on.
Hope you got your snack food all in hand.
Oh, dude, I had made the mistake of going to the store today for some ingredients for my soup. Oh, jeez. People were in there.
The crowd, didn't you?
Oh man, people were in there like last minute buying snack food and all this shit. It's like, why do you wait until Super Bowl Sunday if you're planning on, having a party? Like, go on Saturday. With luck.
I know, but people last minute, and I told you, it still blows my mind. It will blow my mind forever. I mean, we just got a little bit of snow, and they went in like locusts and stripped. But I mean, they didn't even do that in the pandemic.
Strip those shelves bare.
They didn't even do that in the pandemic. There were no pizzas. There were no chips. There were no cheese. There was no cheese. There was no bread. I mean, it amazing. And I've got to think that that's simply because they can't, distribution problems. Because I'm sure they've got a cache of stuff in the back, that they can bring out.
It's also the fear mongering, that they want people to go out and, that it spurs the economy every time you have a snowstorm or oh my God, we're going to have
it really wasn't even that bad. That's the thing about it. People do that on their own without any prompting. I was really surprised. They didn't even do that during the pandemic. I guess that makes sense because they didn't want to go to the store and possibly get, but you got to get out and get provisions unless you got years and years and years of.
Well, I mean, when it first started in 2020, though, Rex, there was a lot of shelves that were bare, man. People were going in there and just, buying the shit out of everything.
But is the audio better now?
Yeah, there you go, Sim. Much better.
What kind of pizza, though, Kerry? Not tuna pizza. Oh, not tuna pizza. Okay. Sim, would you eat tuna on pizza?
I don't know, honestly.
I don't know. He's Canadian, folks. He's up in Montreal. He doesn't know. He's probably never.
I think pineapples are crime as well. So just saying.
Yeah. Oh, you do? Okay. You're a pineapple hater. Gotcha. Chicken.
No, I'm not a pineapple hater. Just not on my fucking pizza.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I'm the same way. I like pineapple, just not on a pizza.
I love tuna. I love tuna. I'm guessing if it's not with the tomato sauce. Probably.
Bone says, congratulations on 500 subs, Sim.
Well, thank you.
Oh, yeah. Congrats, brother.
Yeah, congrats.
That's 500 subs.
We're getting pretty close with this channel, too. And then Shadowhawk's going to fly the nest and try and do that over on his channel.
Oh, thank you. I didn't even know that. I know it was at 490.
I didn't even know.
That's great.
Yeah, 501, Bone says.
You heard it here first.
Thank you for the heads up, Bone.
You're going to have to do a special stream just to celebrate 500 subs.
I will.
Yeah, baby.
Will do.
Get that thing monetized before they fucking swipe a couple away from it.
Down a peg or two, that they always monkey with the numbers.
That's the thing that happened. Like before, it was like $4.99. I was like, oh, I'm almost there. Then $4.96. I'm like, God damn it.
I don't know what chicken Kiev is, so I don't think it's good or bad.
Chicken Kiev, I think, is that the one with the ham and the cheese in the middle of it, Carrie? Or am I mistaken that one? It might just
cheese, be cheese and ham in the chicken. I've had that.
Okay, yeah,
but not on pizza.
No, not on pizza. But
he's in Montreal. He's up in Canada, Omer.
Yep.
Yeah. Bone says I subbed with my other account, Sim.
There you go, Bone.
Thank you,
Sim.
Thank you for that little.
Thank you.
Give him a little cushion, Bone, just in case YouTube decides to fuck with him again.
You can find most of Sim's link over on his link tree, and I'm going to drop that in the chat. Sim's been around a long time on YouTube. When did you start on YouTube, Sim? Do you remember?
I had a channel like a long time ago when I was in, I think, college or university, because they made us start a channel to start doing like trending videos for 3D animation.
Oh, wow.
So it was like, I've been there for a while, but I've been active since CG started. Like I'm one of the OG guys from CG. Like I was there before a lot of people. Dude, I was there, and there was no book life. Get it?
Yeah, I agree with you. And I think I've tried one of those Hawaiian hamburgers as well. There's only Backyard Burger does those around here, and Backyard Burger has tried twice to get a foothold here in town, and nobody goes there. Waffle fries. Are you big on waffle fries, Shadowhawk? I'm not.
I don't eat hardly any fries, dude.
Waffles, fries. You mean the one with
I like baked potatoes,
ridges?
mashed potatoes. I don't eat much fried potatoes.
Yeah.
Waffle fries. It's like the French fry with the ridges on it.
They're kind of how would
Okay,
you describe
those.
them?
Okay,
Yeah,
the
they're
round with the hash.
like a
Yeah, they
like a
got
little
holes all
grid.
in them. You know, they're
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the cross hatching thing. Got it.
Yeah, there you
cross
go.
hatching. Yeah.
Oh,
I'd
Sim,
never
I
seen
meant
them
to ask you
before.
before you got here. Rex and I were talking. Did you do the animation for your trailers?
Of course I do. I do all my trailers.
Okay, that's what I thought. I'm like, man, I
Well,
could
he was
swear Sim
asking if
does his own.
Pedro had anything to do with,
Yeah,
I,
I have a bachelor's degree in animation.
yeah, okay. I knew I'd heard you mention that before.
So
Like, man,
if you look at the like, there's no like real hard animation in Hellzone. I cheated
oh,
the
yeah,
real animation in there.
yeah.
did you
nice.
create the logo here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sim does it all, man.
Yep.
It's got that Johnny Depp, movie vibe to it. You know, what was that one called Hell something that was based on a comic book?
Wasn't he like Jack the Ripper in that one?
Oh, that was
It's a '90s movie, I think. Goes way back.
No, I for this logo, I just wanted to look like it was like scratches, like somebody just scratching the logo on.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
yeah.
So this one is like, starting like I did with the first Bloodhunt. Here's a 68 pages, but it looks like it's going to be a little bit more.
Oh,
So I put
Preston
68 plus.
Acevedo cover. Yeah.
And this time the book's almost all done in black and white before I launch. Like I'm adding like 4 pages. But yeah, right now I'm coloring it. Everything looks like it's going to be ready to print in April. And since everybody liked the Ashcan on the previous campaign, I decided to make a Bloodhunt 2 Ashcan on this.
Y'all got an limited Ashcan on this campaign for Bloodhunt 2 prior to its launch over on Indiegogo.
Yep.
Is that going to be launched on any other platform, you think, as well?
Which one? Hellzone is going to be launching. Bloodhunt's also going to be launched on Kickstarter, because I have people that only back Kickstarter.
I can barely hear him. Can you hear him? All right, Shadowhawk.
Yeah, I can hear him good, Rex. I don't know why you're having
it might be my earbuds.
Okay.
I had to change my earbuds.
Yeah, no, Sim sounds good now. He was a little low earlier, but he sounds good now.
Okay, I just wanted to ask.
Yeah, but the Bloodhunt Ashcan, if you back the previous one, you're gonna see that it comes with a cardstock cover. It's 22 pages, and it comes with a sketch inside when it's on the campaign. So it's like buying a sketch card. It's like buying a sketch card, but you get a book with it.
Nice. There you go.
Starting to get a little echo on your side, Shadow. Just to let you know.
All right, I'll be back.
If you're there, I show 7 pages of the book. If you click on the link, there's 15 pages on Global Comics.
Okay, so try before you buy.
There's gonna be a maximum of 25 pages. The first time I put it up was 25, but there was some black and white pages, and people were asking questions. Is it gonna be like like a color with some black and white? So
would you call this badass sci-fi horror? How would you describe the project?
Technically, it's an action-packed sci-fi horror comic. So you follow the adventure of Anna, who has to face a ship infested with demons, and she does that with the help of a monk priest called Oren and a hell gun that gets attached to her arm and fueled by her blood. So you're saying that I fade in and out?
So you're doing the story and the art, pretty much everything on this, right?
Yep. And the lettering is all done by me too on the preview.
So from start to finish, how long do you think it's taking you to do Hellzone?
It's something I've been working.
And what's the page count on this? About 100 pages? That's massive work. Or
that one is 68 plus.
Okay. That's still a big book, square bound book.
And that's just the story pages. So it's looking like it's going to be like 72 pages now. But
Okay.
it's like most of my books, they're always around like 70 to 80 pages.
Mm-hmm.
Like not verse 2 was bigger because I was delayed, so there was we were being late, so I decided to add some pages, so it became 120 page.
Hell Howder, it's good to see you.
Yeah, but this book is almost all. It was almost all done. But the black
How
and
are
white
you
was all
doing your
done when I launched.
coloring? Is it traditional colored or is it
Digital.
Is it digital? Okay.
Yeah, I use Clip Studio,
Okay.
and it's all digital right now. I'm finishing up. I'm doing the final touch up on page 25, and then I'm gonna go update the preview because, like I said, when I first launched the preview on Global Comics, it was 25 pages, but people were thinking that the book was going to be half in color and half.
Now Preston Acevedo's done some work for you before, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a cover for me for Nadverse 2.
For Natverse, yeah.
Yeah, and he did this here, and I already got him to do a cover for the next Not the Merc book.
So we got a limited collector's bookmark going to be free, exclusive at $10,000.
Yeah, an exclusive bookmark, and that's 15K. It's something that I'm trying because a lot of people said they would like to have a black and white edition, but I couldn't. If I would put it on this campaign, it would have made me have to put the price higher a bit.
Yeah.
What I did is if we reach a 15K Canadian, which is 10,500 USD.
Oh, okay, that's Canadian. Right? Okay.
Yeah, we unlock a black and white edition. Yeah, all the pricing in there is Canadian.
Yeah, I see that now. CAD. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
and
if we reach that,
we unlock one free 6x9 print.
Yep, that's for everybody that backed the book except the book only tier. But when we unlock the black and white edition, it's going to be a tier, an add-on, but it's free for anybody that gets the last perk that's called Everything Hellzone. It gets added to the last perk for free.
So they're fighting demons and some demon overlord. Is that the scenario?
Yeah, they're fighting a demon infested ship that just appeared in space. So she's the medic from a salvage team, a combat medic, and yeah, as you can see, it doesn't start well for the crew.
Carrie says, Sim, what comic made you want to create your own? Can you pin it down to one or some series?
Actually, it would be 2.
Okay.
Dark Knight Returns and Meta Baron.
Meta Baron, yeah.
Because I remember reading those books around the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But those are the books that, because I always liked comics, but those are the ones that went, oh, I want to do my books. You know what I mean? It's that, and I used to be really big on heavy metal magazine, but technically it would be Dark Knight Return and
right.
That got
Did you get Epic Marvel magazine up there?
Yep, but magazine we could get them, but I used to read Epic from Marvel because I used to be I was a big fan of Alien Legion.
Yeah, I love Alien Legion.
I really love that.
Yeah, it was a good series. Yeah,
I have the full collection.
One of the first direct books, really. Yeah. In the 80s,
and I freaking loved it. Like it, and Larry Stroman came in volume 2.
Hey, Jonas,
and I love it. I just freaking love it.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Sim's audio. She said very bad sound, and Omar said it's fading in and out.
I have my Yeti, and I never have problems with it. It's kind of weird.
Looking at the tiers, you got $14 digital tier.
Yep.
Book only and unsigned, $21.
Yep.
C1 signed, so that's the main cover signed, done by Sim. $24. Hellzone C2 by Preston Acevedo, which is pictured off to the left here. That's $24.
Yeah, the colors
US, 35 Canadian. Do you have a lot of Canadian backers, Sim?
I usually do, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a lot of Canadian, American, and the rest of the world.
Now, do you try and get your books out locally in your local regional area there in Montreal?
I have it in a local shop right next to here for the first time, like for the last few months. Like I'm testing it out because it's in comic book shop. It's a bit harder to start getting clients, and most people back my book on campaigns.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Duo
and
pack.
they do take 30% of the books.
Yeah. Yeah. They got to make their money, and it
For the
takes
indie,
a lot.
they go 30 instead of 50. So
Talk about the duo pack. That's both books for 45. That's 7% off.
And you don't pay more shipping in the
Okay.
US. The trio pack
pack, early bird. What's the trio pack about?
that comes with the ash can.
Oh, with
So
the
you
ash
get both
can.
covers
Okay.
plus the ash can. And the ash can is limited, numbered, and it comes with a sketch inside, like I said.
And is this the cover here to the ash can?
Yep.
Okay. Pew pew pew. Then we have sketch cover by Sim. Talk about that.
But like I've been doing since Natverse 1, there's sketch covers that are available. They either in pencil or inks. If they're but I put the same amount of time. So imagine like you get more if you take the pencils in a way. Like you get more of a full cover ish type of thing. Well, if it's ink, it'll be more like a headshot or torso type of thing.
Okay, so you're actually drawing on a blank cover with the logo. Is that right?
Yeah. Yep. And I get those sketch covers done on a perfect bound book. But my books are not just perfect bound; they're German bind. And if you don't know what the difference is it's not just cut and glued; it's folded, sewed, then glued. So my books are very, very resistant. And if you back one of my books before, you'll see you know the quality of my books is pretty top notch.
And everything Hellzone is going to have all 3 covers plus the ash can plus the sketch cover.
Yeah, and that's the one that gets the black and white book for free when we reach the 10,000 US.
Okay. And also you'll be drawing on the sketch cover for the Everything Hellzone, right?
Yeah, exactly. And you also get the sketch inside the ash can.
Now with that, if they say, hey, I like this character, do this character, do they get a choice or is it just the artist's choice?
On this one, on this one, since there's not that many characters, I haven't done it. But I used to do it when with what's the name, Nadverse, so people could choose the characters. Like I would put the choices, but right there and there you only have Anna and Oren. Oh, I didn't think about doing the options on that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, people can reach out to me. Like if they're back, they can reach out to me.
That's what I thought. Most creators, if it's like, hey, I like this character most. Like, say this female character could mine be that character over, say, something else that you want to draw. So
technically, when it's a sketch cover, it's always related to the book.
Now, this says limited variant by Preston. Is this going to be offered on Kickstarter, or do you have something specially planned for Kickstarter?
Bone says new tariff pricing. No, it's the same pricing as before. It's 25 US for a book. It's just right now you're seeing it in Canadian.
Yeah, but I'm saying over on Kickstarter.
No, I'm answering Bone in the chat. It says new tariff pricing.
Oh, okay. Are you going to have an exclusive cover for Kickstarter? Is it going to be?
But that's the third cover that's in the Everything Hellzone, because Everything Hellzone is like the go-to to have everything. Because there was some people that after I did the first Kickstarter, they wanted to have the Kickstarter cover without going to Kickstarter.
Right.
Right now, it's I'll do the same thing on board. If you buy Everything Hellzone, means you get Everything Hellzone.
Fixed goal of $3,497. I guess that's the conversion. That's kind of an odd number.
Yeah, that's the conversion from the pricing.
Yeah.
I was trying to get it at 3,500 like I usually do. Mm-hmm. And like I said before, right now usually my books used to always be 25 US. Now it's 25. It's equivalent to 35 Canadian. But now you can also get the book for only $20 if you buy the book only tier. So it's even cheaper than before.
let's go ahead and watch the trailer again. I apologize ahead of time. Rex's choppy ass theater. Let's chop it up.
Oops. A mysterious ship, a distress signal, a salvage team, demons. Welcome to Hellzone.
From deep space we journey on a chilling cold. A single breaks the silence of fading straws. Starlit morning lights flashing past the forewarning spell. The derelict floats wildly in a million swell. The ghost ship is quiet as a toad. All's whisper secret trap, Hidori glow. Boots echo through the corridors, search for sight. I stay in the shadows, searching for the fight. In the shadow, for no sign of light. To search for signals and confuse the endless night. Salvage team, armed with steel and might. Teams looking ready for the fight. Welcome to the Hellzone, graceful ride. Big guns ready, there's no place to hide. Symphony of chaos all collide in this twisted, haunted mental tide.
What was your Sim? What was your musical influences growing up? What did you like to listen to?
Oh, I listen to everything. To be quite honest, I listen to classical all the way to metal. But I have a more penchant towards rock metal type of thing. So, you could say Metallica, AC/DC. I love ZZ Top too. Like I said, I cover everything. I listen to blues, jazz, like everything. Mm-hmm. Also grew up with disco. So.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people forsake disco, but there was a lot of disco lovers at the time. You could dance to it.
I also grew up with Bon Jovi.
A lot of respect for you for even admitting that.
Yeah.
Shadowhawk hates disco, but I like some disco music myself. Let's take a look at the Bloodhunt video again. Final 5.1, is that what it is?
V1 version 1.
Okay. Animation by Sim.
Light, the hunt begins. Crimson marks on pallid skin. Enchanted foes, mortal sin. A game of death, I'm here to win. Bloodhunt, no time to stall. Monsters fall as I heed the call. Vincent's out, the shadows crawl. Fear the Reaper, use hell. I'll take the bounties, leave behind death. With fangs and stealth, I'll steal your breath. Screams in silence, hearts in chains, under darkness, not the games. Shadows meld through night, I vow. With every kill, hear the midnight howl.
Very cool. Go sign up for Bloodhunt 2. Shadowhawk was saying that he received Bloodhunt. He's now doing book reviews. What did you think about Bloodhunt, Shadowhawk? Vampire story?
I don't know if I've even read it yet, Rex. It's probably in my reading pile. That's why I started doing the reviews, so I can finally start reading some of this stuff that's stacked up.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
I had a similar issue. Like I have like a whole bunch of freaking books I bought because I bought a whole bunch, and I haven't read all of them yet.
Yeah.
I know. I hate getting behind like that, and it's like I've got 50 or 60 books I haven't read yet. It's just they stack up on you.
Well, when did that one for Field?
I have over
number 1 for Field.
Come again?
Sim, you remember when did you fulfill the first Bloodhunt? That wasn't that long ago, was it?
2020.
Was it 2020 already? Wow.
And he
Holy
hasn't
shit.
read it yet.
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, I've got some books from 2020 I haven't read either, so I'm laughing at myself.
It's either
as well.
2020 or beginning of 2021. Then. I'm trying to. I think because I 2019.
I'm leaning
Yeah.
towards 2021, but yeah, it might have been 20.
At least, look, I backed some books in 2020 I'm still waiting to get. So
That's true too. Yes,
yeah,
not many, but a couple.
not many,
Yeah.
but I can think of a Pineapple Perception and a few others.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I remember Bloodhunt was delayed because it took me 4 months to get the money from Indiegogo. Then that was fulfilled. Then that verse 1 was fulfilled on time. Then it's not verse 2 that got delayed because of the colorist having to quit and not having done all the book yet. So yeah.
Right.
I'm usually close to on time or a month late or something. But
Yeah. Now, do you put hard dates like when you're going to fulfill, or do you just kind of have it?
Right now, I've put like it's going to be fulfilled in April, and I'm looking forward to it because that's the thing is I invested time and money to get my books done ahead of time, like as much as I could. Because before I use hey, let's launch the campaign when I have 5 pages done.
Yeah, exactly.
Not anymore. Now, I launched this book and I had 68 pages.
But that used to be a thing, right? I mean, even John Malin was saying, yeah, you get it kind of makes sense. You do 3 or 4 pages or cover or whatever to show off. And if it doesn't crowdfunded, you don't have a lot of time and money invested in it.
Yeah. In a way, yeah. But the thing is, after a few books, some people are asking, and I want to have more than 1 book out a year.
Yeah.
So right now, I'm trying to reach the 2 to 3 book a year. So
and you want quick turnaround.
Hellzone was like I said, the black and white was done. I'm adding pages because I've been going over the story, and I'm like, okay, I need to add a little something here and there. But I'm coloring the book. I already have 25 pages colored. The book's pretty much all black and white, all done. As you can see, it's already partly lettered. I'm gonna have somebody else coming in and helping me out finishing it off. Bloodhunt's already 80 pages done, if not more, in black and white. And that one's gonna be in black and white, no color for the moment, because the first one was in black and white.
Right.
And I already have 45 pages done on the next Not the Merc book, and 20 of them are colored.
Nice.
Yeah, it's good to have a backlog or be ahead of the game. And I think more and more people, as crowdfunding has kind of evolved, with in the community, whatever, people have wanted to get more of the book done before they launch. Some 100% done, so that they can have a quick turnaround and go on to something else. But
that's why I'm aiming at like 68 to 80 page books now, and like keeping it there, because the idea is to have one out every 4 months.
Hey, Glenn. Glenn Fleming in the house. How are you,
Howdy,
sir?
Glenn.
You're up late. But we're glad to see you. So what do you got coming down the pike after this? You got Bloodhunt
2, Not the Merc, and there's going to be Metal Valkyrie, Daddy Issues, and continuing that Telson, but Not the Merc. There's gonna probably be a 3rd Bloodhunt.
Now, are yours all in the Natverse, or are they?
Nope.
No.
The book's called Natverse because it's multiple stories in one book. So you're getting floppies from different characters that are shared the same universe. And anything else, it's their own thing. Hellzone's its own little thing. Bloodhunt's in its own little world. My crossover with the Demona that I did, the 5-page that I did in Rocket, I think. But she's part of the Wolf Dragons.
Rocket 1, the magazine.
She was part of Wolf Dragon, which is a character, one of the first comic I created here, and that I plan on bringing back. And they might have a shared universe, but not verse. It's its own thing. Not the Merge has its own universe with Metal Valkyrie. Yeah.
How important do you think it is, Sam, if you do a book? Creators tend to have multiple ideas. Shouldn't you pretty much stick with the same project for the first few books and get established? that IP, and then maybe you might get a spinoff.
I don't know. I think when you start thinking to apply a recipe, you shoot yourself in the goddamn foot. And
Yeah.
nobody's a big stream, mainstream company, to be quite honest. Because I came in here after like doing Wolf Dragon, the fanzine here, and doing a few stories of Not the Merc. When I joined this and I started to do crowdfunding, I'm like, I need a break. I want to do something different. That doesn't like, hey, I have to continue. So I started doing one shots, and Bloodhunt was a one shot, but people have been, and I had a possible sequel. So that's the thing is I have my ongoing, which is not the Merc stuff, and I have other shots that like I see them like movies, you could say. So Bloodhunt, I come in. If I didn't have to do a second one, I could just leave the first one going and that's it.
Yeah.
But people are asking for a sequel, so here it is. Hellzone, one shot.
How important is it I guess it's pretty important, right? To listen to what people are telling you if they like a particular character or a story or something like that, and they want
sometimes
more of it.
Sometimes you need a break because otherwise it becomes stagnant. Look at Marvel, DC, and all those characters. If you keep going and going and going just to have it going all the time, but like not the Merc stuff. I already have like 6 stories already planned and laid out. Like I plan a whole bunch of stories way ahead of time.
Yeah.
That's an ongoing. And I plan to have one of those like 68 pages every year. And plus something extra.
Yeah, I'm blown away at the scale of some of these projects that they're so, the page counts. Some of the page counts just blow me away, and I'm kind of disappointed. I gotta admit, when I got some floppies from like Splatto Comics and they were just floppies, I was kind of, I think is there an ideal size? I've heard like Jim Cox say 48 pages is about the minimum I want to pay for a premium comic book,
I agree with that. Like technically, I the way I see it is I come in, I try to sell you a 3-part miniserie. That's how I gauge it in my head.
Yeah.
So every one of my book could be broken down in 3 books, 3 floppies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The thing is, you have to think outside the box, right? So you're not just doing local. You're not just doing local. You're doing international. So if you want to be, if you're going to be paying like $25 shipping, I better have one in the floppy. So I'm aiming more like, hey, I'll sell you like a French comic size type of thing. That was my approach when I came in. I was the first one to do it. I was the first one to come in and do 68 page books. Everybody was doing 48.
Yeah. Now you got people pushing the boundaries. You got Death, way over 300. And I get it. That's his masterpiece. That's his opus, but yeah, you got B.A. Turner doing some novel type stuff that's almost 200 pages. It's incredible. You got the Polyon crowd. They're doing, well over 100 pages.
But Tales of the Nightverse 2 was 120 pages, and it's mostly stories. There's no fluff. And I don't put ads or fluff stuff. It's when I do a book, it's mainly story.
If I had a reward, I would give it to you for the most links. I mean, that's something that you've expanded since, probably last time we've talked. You got your own link tree and other stuff that I don't think you had at the time.
I have a website for like 3 years called linkslerentertainment.com. I'm on Global Comics where I put some of my books like Nadverse there, split in 2 books. Bloodhunt's there, and the preview of Hellzone's there. That's the thing is you need to experiment, you need to grow, and it's
Yeah.
That's
now one time you had Shopify store and you were telling us to do a Shopify store. Do you still have that?
That's my website, theinkslerentertainment.com. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Is it your website? But that's not Shopify, is it?
It is. I built it on Shopify. Yeah.
Okay.
Because the reason why I'm doing it there is because I believe that protection for the client and me. So I don't have access to your credit card info. I don't have access to any of your.
Thank God.
So you buy all I do is fulfill your book.
Yeah.
And it's the best way of trying to get you also like a more accurate shipping to your to where you're at to. So I put
the
in the
good
weight
thing
of the
is if you
book
don't
and they.
sell it, it doesn't get produced. You don't get charged. I mean,
You hungry, kiddo?
It depends what, like the T-shirts, like the merch. Yes, the books are all printed in ahead of time, and I'm
what's
also on
helpful is
Amazon.
they have templates for all that.
I'm also on Amazon,
Mm-hmm.
and I usually wait like a year or more before putting one of my books on Amazon. But then, also they're not exactly the same quality, and I split them up.
Sim, are you into sports at all?
I'm into. I was into sport playing them, not watching them.
Yeah.
I've never been a big fan of watching sports, but I played football, I played baseball, I played volleyball.
Do you game? Have you been a gamer in the past?
Yep. I still do. I play Helldivers too now.
How's your son doing? He doing okay?
I got 2 sons. One of them.
You got 2 sons. Okay.
Yeah, one of them moved out, and I do streams with him sometimes on Fridays.
Yeah.
And
I've seen one of your sons on your streams, but I didn't know you had 2.
Yeah, I have 2. I have 2 sons, and I also have technically 2 daughters, but they're my best friend, and that's like a brother to me. And we raise our kids together, and they call themselves brothers and sisters.
So if we were going to Montreal and come see you, and you were going to treat us out on the town or whatever, we ask you, where can we go to get a good meal, or what's something to see in Montreal? What would you recommend?
That's a hard one.
That's a hard one.
I'd probably say go to Poulet Fou where I did the murals. Go there and eat. There's 2 murals with my art on it, and I designed the logo for the restaurant. And it's fried chicken, pretty good.
Fried chicken.
There's also a Japanese store, just Matasuke or something like that. I need to Google it, but that place was insane. There's so much in Montreal.
Fried chicken's just about good anytime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you don't like pineapple on your pizza? What do you like on your pizza?
I don't know. I like pepperoni and cheese. I like bacon, sausages. I also like the chicken. I think they call it Caesar. It's like
all right. Some real bacon or Canadian bacon?
I don't know what you're talking about. Canadian bacon. I know the bacon here is
lies. Lies.
Most of the bacon you get here, it's the same thing as you get.
You know that round rubbery stuff that you can't chew.
Yeah.
It's not.
Am I wrong, Shadowhawk?
It's not as big of a thing as you think.
Okay, good. Yeah, good. I never understood it. I was like, I hope this is the only bacon they get in Canada. Those poor fuckers.
No, you go grocery shopping. When you're looking at bacon, you get the same bacon as you have.
You know what it is? It's petrified mini bologna. At least the Canadian bacon we get down here is tough, especially if you bake it. It just kind of shrinks and gets. I mean, you can't take a bite out of it. You got to pull the whole piece off the pizza.
Yeah, it immediately turns into jerky. As soon as you expose it to air, it's like
yeah. Real Canadian poutine, that's the shit.
Mm-hmm. Prosciutto.
It's not just French fries, gravy, and mozzarella cheese. Nope. It's real fresh French fries with real gravy, the fat gravy, and you put curd cheese in it. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like poutine or whatever they call it.
Yep. That's awesome. Everybody that come here and they try to poutine, they go insane.
Really? Do people? Bone says, do people put maple syrup on pizza up there asking for a friend?
No, but we do have maple bacon that you can have.
Racist.
Oh, maple bacon's awesome, dude.
Yeah, which is Canadian, by the way, to go with your question of Canadian bacon.
Yeah, fair enough.
Never made the link.
Do they have good seafood there anywhere in Montreal?
Dude, of course, we're a sea country.
Yeah.
We have a lot of seafood. It's just that for some reason it's not cheap anymore.
Yeah.
It used to be very cheap to have anything.
Well, I mean,
that
there's
was
seafood
fish.
and there's fresh seafood, you know.
Yeah.
And
That's
a
the
lot
thing,
of
we
people
used to-
don't know the difference. But when you try the fresh, you won't
Yep.
want the other, you know.
Yeah, right next to here, there's like fresh seafood marketplaces.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'd be in heaven.
You can get
Well,
fresh
Sam,
lobster.
give us your 45 seconds pitch or whatever on Hellzone. What it's about and what it all entails.
Already did, but okay. So
Yeah,
Hellzone,
do it again.
68-page plus sci-fi horror action packed. Follow the adventure of Hannah, who has to face an alien a ship filled with demons, with the help of Orin, a monk priest, and a hell gun that's attached to her right arm and fueled by her blood.
And
that's about
was there some continuation from one? I mean, besides the characters?
No, like it's a one-shot story.
Okay.
I do have an idea for a sequel, but that's how you should always be.
Hey,
but
Dario.
It's supposed to be a one. It's planned to be a one shot.
Yeah. I mean, with crowdfunders, we're not on a monthly basis, so we kind of have to redefine the cliffhanger, don't we? Because we can't, unless we're going to come out with like 2 issues at the same time or right after each other. You can't leave a lot of plot threads.
You can't leave people hanging, but you can hint to something else. Well, one of the things I use sometimes it's preludes, or no, not preludes, epilogues or something. So hey, here's a little setting at the end or something else.
Yeah, for the next issue, maybe.
Here's a hint at a character that's going to show up in the next book, but you need to be able to offer a conclusion, like a full story, before.
Talk about the drawing tier. You got a drawing tier on this.
Not on Hellzone.
Not on Hellzone. Oh,
it's something I do. It's something I do mainly with Bloodhunt. It's die in the book tiers.
Okay,
Bloodhunt. So you get to die in the book, or you get to be one of the monsters or something, or But that's going to be in the next. I didn't do that in Hellzone because the book was.
And I know it's only in sign up, but generally, what do you charge for your drawn in tiers?
Depends what it is, but it starts around 100 usually US.
Okay.
But like in Bloodhunt, there was a 300 one, I think it was 300, 350. But you were a werewolf. You were a werewolf, and you were fighting Vincent and getting killed by him.
Okay, so you were in maybe on multiple pages, multiple panels with that for that 300.
Yeah. You get the entire transformation.
Yeah, but you're going to die in the end, right?
Yeah.
I don't mind dying.
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't get on that, Shadowhawk. $300. You're a werewolf, get to fight throughout the issue and then die.
Dude, I missed it. If I'd have known, I probably would have jumped on that.
Yeah, because
there was only 2 available, and they sold out. They sold out pretty freaking quick.
Mm. Yeah, so I probably didn't jump on it quick enough.
Did I ask you what kind of
love to be a werewolf.
You're making, Shadowhawk? What kind of soup?
Yeah, it's a loaded potato soup. Potatoes, bacon, cheese, onions, all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm. And real bacon bits, right? Not that fake stuff. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, that sounds good, especially on a cold day. Has it been snowing there?
Not today. Last night, though, we got hit with a freaking little ice storm again out of nowhere, man. I had to go out and salt all the walks and fucking chisel my car out again.
Yeah, chisel your car out. Yeah. How many? If you had a nickel for every time you had to do that, you'd be a millionaire.
Yeah. I'd
Sam,
have a nice
how's the weather up there? Is it winter, snowy up there?
It's winter. It was pretty warm today.
Yeah.
How do you say?
Yeah, it actually wasn't too bad today.
Yeah, weather. The weather is changing. Like it's
right.
We learned in high school. It moves. So the winters are not as cold or as hard as they used to be.
It's global warming, Sim. We're all gonna die.
How do you think I phrased it differently?
Hell Riders.
I mean, I think you're close to my age. And you remember
here as well. And Bones says, I identify as bacon. Yeah, but is that Canadian or American?
They used to teach us about this, that when we were going to be about 50 in high school, they go, when you're going to be 50, the weather in Montreal is going to be more like Florida. Like, we all knew about the global change, global warming, not so much.
Oh, yeah. See, when I was in school, dude, they used to tell us we were heading into a new ice age.
Oh, really?
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. For years, that's all we
70s
heard
and
about.
80s
You're going to
and all
be
that.
freezing to death. It's going to be 6 months of darkness globally, and blah, blah, blah.
I remember people talking about it, but it was not when I was in high school.
Well, they even made some movies about it. Remember that one where New York City freezes over in a deep freeze and stuff?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Bill Ryder? He says,
Yeah, then it changed to global warming, and then now it's just climate change, which I just call weather.
Okay, that's weird.
The weather changes. It's what it does.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, but I don't believe this
Pale
global
Rider
crap, you know. And I hope
No,
Elon
that's what I
finds
said.
some
It's just
stuff
fucking
about,
weather.
you know, I hope Elon finds some stuff about misappropriations or money, you know, some stuff on the global warming thing, because you know they're freaking out now because
I can't
they
wait
didn't
for him to
cover
go
their
in.
track.
I want to see him audit the IRS, dude. That's going to be awesome.
Let's just be honest.
I hope
like
they do that.
We do have a lot of stuff to fix with the pollution, how we use shit, how we waste shit. Because, you know, we did do a lot of stupid shit that didn't help nature, or, you know, certain things like the ozone layer.
I noticed a week or so ago.
That is a thing, but I do think that there's a bit of fear mongering or fear marketing or something that's been going on.
I noticed a couple of weeks ago, Sam, that you co-host or whatever, I guess co-host with Chris, you know, Sugar Chris, morning show. Is that going to continue?
Morning roast. Yeah.
Morning roast.
Yeah, you needed to take a break, so we started doing it again.
Okay.
He's trying to get some guests, so usually it's Mondays in the morning and sometimes Saturday.
Sugar had to find a new red dress.
Bill's saying that my mic is freaking out. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, dude, you're like bopping up and down.
You're Super Bowl tonight. How about that? He spent some money then. That ain't cheap.
Well, that's cool. He's got the money for it.
Hellzone.
And I'm playing with the settings
right now. You, buddy.
Is that better? I'm changing the settings on my Yeti just to see if
that is better. That is better. Yeah.
But it seems like you're good for a few minutes and it gets quiet. Are you moving around a lot, Sim? Or?
Not at all. I'm right here, right in front of my mic. I'm not moving at all.
Yeah, for some reason it was going in and out, and I didn't know if it was just me. I need to change these earbuds out.
Yeah, but I was also I was hearing artifacts in the background, like in the audio.
Okay. Well, we took care of it, you know, toward the end of the show, but you know, we took care of it. Sugar was busy getting plowed at the both house.
The bathhouse.
Bathhouse. Oh, bathhouse. Okay.
Yeah, he's been going after him about it. What's up, Katie?
Better now.
It's very relaxing. No, I love Sugar Chris. He's awesome.
Yeah, dude.
Does it vary how long do you keep your campaigns up, generally speaking?
Usually I keep the campaigns up until I'm ready to fulfill, but it has become very expensive to leave it too long on in demand, which I don't like. That's why I started doing the second chance campaign. Like, I close it, and then when I'm closer to having the book fulfilled. But like I said, usually it used to take a year to do the book. Now, not so much. So the idea is like the campaign's going to be going for 2 months, probably be in demand while I do Kickstarter. And after that, we're going to fulfillment.
Cool. Have you thought about doing a campaign on FMC yet, Sim?
Not really. Okay. I do see them like growing up, but I wanted to keep it to Indiegogo only, and I already extended to Kickstarter. And I'm like, do I want to go to FMC as well? Like, it's not nothing against FMC. It's just, do I want to run 3 campaigns? Like, I was approached by what's the name? There's another something called La Ruche here, and there was another thing, Ulule, that I was approached by, like, to go do crowdfunding over there, and I'm like, dude, doing 4 or 5, like 5 platforms.
Oh wow!
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
now, when will this launch on Kickstarter?
As soon as we're done funding on Indiegogo.
Totally done. I mean, in demand and
Funding,
everything.
no, yeah. When the 2 months is done on
The 2 months. Okay.
then I'm launching Kickstarter for a month. Like I said, I'm trying to time everything that everything ends by the end of March, or in April we're going fulfillment.
Oh,
Now,
anyway, there was a reason I asked you about the FMC, because you said it was getting expensive to keep the books in demand. On FMC,
because it's the same thing on FMC, because there's always a money transfer for international people, right? So if you go in and you back my book for $25, and I'm gonna round it up just for the hell of it, right? So you come in and you back my book for $25, you pay $20 shipping. And you're the only one backing it until the transfer.
Right.
They charge me $25 for the transfer.
Oh shit! And
I lost money. So if Fund My Comics has the option of like, oh no, we can wait till you ask for you to send your money. Now that's a different story.
Now you
get it?
Well, dude, if Luke actually has, you can get you can get paid immediately. Like as soon as your funds come in, you'll get them the next day.
Yeah, but that's my point. Is I don't want, if we're leaving it in demand for a long time, is I don't want that. I want it to be like a certain amount, and send it.
You know, I like it. I think after the first 5 days, you can receive your money and you can set it up daily, or you can get it all in one payout. They do have options on that. For me, I would rather get it immediately and put that money to work. You know.
Yeah, but that's the thing is when the funding's done, I want the money. But when it's on demand, if I only have like 2 new backers, right, during the month, and you're gonna charge me $25 to ship because that's what the banks charge, then I'd rather wait till I have like maybe like like $100 or $200 or something.
Exactly. You can set that up there like that on Fund My Comics.
And people are trying to tell me like you can do a storefront. Yeah, but have a website. No, the only option that somebody told me, the only option that FMC does that I thought was interesting, it's what Rennie's doing. The fact that I could have a code to have it on my website. That's interesting.
Yeah. And Luke is, he's trying to make it as creator friendly as possible, which is why I keep pushing FMC to everybody. Because I mean, you're going to pay less fees overall for just compared to what Kickstarter and Indiegogo charge. It's about half. So shipping and that kind of stuff, is always going to be an issue. But at least you're cutting your right off.
They're saying how much they're taking, but how much are the transaction fees? Because that's the thing with Kickstarter, their transaction fees and what they're taking comes up to, I think, 10%.
Yeah.
And Indiegogo, it was 7. I think it came up with.
Yeah, I think FMC, from what I've heard from Luke, averages around 3. Was it?
No, the 3%. Yeah, but that's what they take, not the transaction fees.
That's not the transaction. Right, exactly. And
that's what I'm curious. Yes,
but the transaction fee is not. That depends on who their bank is. I don't think that's in their control.
They're using Stripe. They're using the same as the other ones. So that's why I'm curious. But like I said, I don't have anything against it. I am thinking about it. They had approached me a while back. We were supposed to meet up and talk, but that never happened.
I know. I know Arrow Comics and Silverline Comics. Arrow hasn't done it, but Silverline Comics has like a storefront, and that's where they put all their back issues and back issue bundles and stuff that you can buy and catch up. I like that option.
Yeah, like I said, the option I like was to be able to have the campaign page on my website would be interesting, so people can go on my website, click on it, and then
yeah,
that's what Rennie is doing, and I thought that was cool. But she's the only one that's doing it. So
it'll be interesting to see if Cecil's project Cash Grab 2 goes over into 6 figures over there, because that would be the first 6-figure campaign over there.
Yeah, he's closing in.
But we never know.
For him. Yeah, he's closing in. He's past 70 now, I think. But
maybe we'll never know. I'll see how those goes. Maybe I will go do it.
Well, Rainey's over there. Kelsey Shannon's done. There's been some larger names, and I hear that some more larger names are are gonna. So hopefully it'll be able to expand and make, and that's only going to be good for the platform. I've done fairly well over there, and we're going to do kind of like a relaunch in March 8th with my own project, and I put up a lot of new items and stuff, and cosplay one of the characters. It's and we'll see if we can breathe some life into an old campaign. We'll have available probably the cover to the sticker book, and I'm hoping Russ Leach will do that. And it's patterned after the Marvel Value Stamp book that came out in the 70s. We'll have my original artwork to the supplement, the Bog supplement, available, and also a Devil Flyer cover done by John Philandes watercolor original you can buy. So we'll have some exciting stuff on there. Plus new
And the Halo
sequential
Tank
pages
Fair.
and stuff.
Howdy, buddy.
Yeah, Tank Ferret, it's good to see you, brother. Glad he's just getting over COVID and his family, kind of going through there.
Yeah, to just finalize. I've been keeping my eye on them to see how they're doing. FMC.
Yeah, I hope you'll try them on something. I get it, If
me, it's just the idea of like when it's I was hesitant to go on Kickstarter anyways because you're trying to bring all the same people to one, and right now I've been trying to build my website to have my own crowdfunding on my website.
Yeah, and I think that's smart. A lot of people have, but I've noticed that Mandy has hers. She'll run it on that, and then she'll go over to Indiegogo. Battle Brick Road, they'll do the same thing.
Even
with Downcast, I think they do the same thing. So they eventually go to one of the big platforms.
But me, I wanted. The thing is, I would have liked to just take all those people and just bring them to my website. Because to be quite honest, it's way easier to manage and keep track of everything than just going from everywhere. And because the thing is,
that got it priced out what it's going to cost you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So
eventually
that was my end game. It's because the thing is, my end game is to have my own website and be able to have all my books planned ahead there, so you can come and you're interested in this book, but this book's coming in that moment, so you can back it right away or buy a subscription for everything,
like a pre-order.
Yeah. That's the thing that I wanted to do. Is like right now, if I would do it right, you can go on my website, back either Hellzone, Bloodhunt 2, or the other book. Know which quarter when they're gonna come out. Like the quarter, they each have their own date. And if you want to save on shipping and you just want to wait, well, you can back all 3 books and wait till all 3 books are out, or get the option of I want each book when they're done, so you just have to pay a little bit more shipping. But that's what I wanted to build.
Yeah.
So every year you have like the listing, the 3 books, and you back the ones that you want or all of them like a subscription, and just give you some more options. You know what I mean? Like I also do toys. I do 3D sculpting. I do 3D printing. So I want to have toys too. Like I did the first mini. Other than that, I have other toys that I want to promote and sell too.
Yeah, that's awesome. But for somebody like you that's a lot more computer savvy, I think at some point in the future, somebody needs to put together like a platform where everybody's individual website links are gathered up, so you can just go there and go, okay, what's Sim got this month? What's Mandy got this month? What is Shane got?
I've been saying that for years, and that was the idea of what was the name? Comicsgate something.
I think Bancroft tried to do that for a little while, but
he did. There was another guy too. I forgot his name.
Comicsology. They're still doing it though, aren't they? That CG site they're still doing that.
Yeah, people are not gravitating to it.
I think Bancroft kind of gave his up. I'm not sure.
There was also what's his name? Hold on. Pixel Trader that did.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Pixel Trader, yeah.
Remember that website? I just can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, I can't think of it.
That's what he used to do. He used to be able to track there, and you're next to your book, your name. You can have all your books, and then you can have
that wasn't Comic-Con or something like that.
Yeah, that's it. Comic-Con. Thank you.
Comic-Con. Okay. Yeah.
And they'll say, Bancroft did CG now. Yeah.
I've been in here backing so many people, dude. I get so confused with shit sometimes.
I mean, one of the things I did, and it worked very well the first time, is I've been saying that we needed to have a Shonen Jump version or something of what we do, right? So a sample book. So if you go on Amazon, the first one is there. I did a Red Label Indie Comic Showcase. And Rennie was in there with Fiendish. I had a whole bunch of people, and people come in and put a minimum of like, I think I used to say like 5 page plus cover.
Okay.
And you can go as much as you want. Like I put the first half of Bloodhunt in there, but the idea was to put it as cheap as possible on Amazon for a digital, and it was digital only, no printed. So I don't make big profit on it, and I would try to put it like at lowest prices I could. So the lowest price I could for a 200 something book was $2.99, and I would put it for free on Kindle and put it on special every fucking month for 99 cents. Because my point was not to make money on this digital thing; it was to make it like a easy access. But when I tried to make the second one, nobody really showed up because a lot of people tried to do the same thing. So
I got you.
When you know how that goes.
Yeah. But see, that's the thing I think is going to be a problem, because the more and more creators that do create their own websites, it just becomes that much harder to keep track of,
Yep.
And then if people go, okay, now I'm done with Indiegogo.
But even if you go on Indiegogo or Fund My Comics right now, sometimes there's a campaign there and you don't even know about it.
Exactly.
Even if it's a creator you back. So that the secret was always to build a mailing list. So the reason why I've always pushed for people to have their own website is to be able to build your own mailing list on your website, make everybody aware of the things. So like when I launched Hellzone, I have a mailing list of over 300 people, right? That I just send out the email to everybody, right?
Yeah.
I tried something new this year. Is usually I don't launch campaigns until around March or April because I usually do one book a year, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So right now I try to do like, okay, let's do like quarterly. So I tried to launch my first campaign in January, and it's a rough start. But I'm trying to stay positive, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because people are not aware of it. Like people are still finding out that Sim has a campaign that just launched in January.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then by the time they find out, you're already like 30 days in, So yeah, I get it.
So that's why I'm trying to push
30
it.
days in the hole.
Usually I get funded within 2 to 3 weeks. Shadowhawk. Like usually it's pretty quick.
Oh yeah. You usually do really well, Sim.
And right now, I know that some people sometimes are like, the pricing, but I think when you guys click on it, you get the U.S. price mainly, right?
Yes, I get U.S. price,
okay. Okay, because that was one of my worries. Because the thing is, another thing that killed me a little bit in some campaigns was the conversion fees. Because I used to do them in U.S. money. So then after that, I have to pay for the conversions, and I used to lose a few hundreds there.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's not good.
So that's why I decided to go, I'll do these in Canadian money. Not just that, is I have to pay my bank extra money to have a U.S. account.
Yeah,
so,
I got you.
So I'm hoping that, I was hoping that when you guys open it, it's directly, the first amount is the U.S. money, right?
Yeah. The first thing I saw was U.S. Yeah. I think at the end there, when you go to checkout, it showed me like Canadian, and but I got my backer number 1 soon.
I know.
I think
I'm so happy. It only took me 7.5 years.
I've seen them do euros.
But that's the thing is that they want you to do your local, but you have to pay extra to be able to do U.S. It's an extra option that you can ask in U.S. money. So people are doing their own local thing because you save on conversion fees.
I think I'm starting to echo again, boys. I'm gonna pop out. Be right back.
And that's my goal. I'm like, it's some people are like, I had the question. That's why I was asking you guys when you go on it if it goes directly to the US, because some people are like, it's more expensive than usual. No, it's not. Like it's the same price. I even put an option cheaper. Like
Tank says it's okay, Sam. You'll be using US dollars soon enough.
I do hope that we do that. Just saying.
He might be right on
that. Hey, dude, I have nothing against it, to be quite honest, but I also come from a generation where, the Canadian money and U.S. money was not that big of a difference. Like
No,
there was
it
even
wasn't.
there was even like a few months, like at most a year,
Mhm.
where our money was equal and went up a little bit higher than yours, then went back down a little bit, but it was always pretty close. It's
Tank,
just in the last year or two that there's a bigger difference.
Tank says we heard a rumor you have oil.
Oil. We also have water, lots of water,
Mhm.
a lot of
Fresh
trees.
water. There's a difference. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that's salty stuff,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nesty tried to buy everything, and we turned them down.
Mm. Well,
But
it's
yeah,
been a hoot. So you are you going to keep it up in demand on Indiegogo after it's run its 60 days and it's running on Kickstarter?
it will. But as soon as I'm done with the 3 month, like technically, like the 3 month campaign, I will close everything. Because when I go to fulfillment, I just close everything. So
Okay. So a Kickstarter only runs for 30 days. Is that right?
but you could do more, but they recommend 30 days. So I will only do 30 days.
Okay. So 30 days. Okay. Yeah.
Yep. So technically, I'm aiming for have this book out, fulfilled in everybody's hands by April. Right now, I'm finishing. Like I said, I'm finishing coloring page 25, and I'm gonna continue. I hired my girl Alex to do flats for me now. So she's sliding the rest of the pages. Me, I'm just gonna render the colors. Yeah, it's a family thing there.
A mysterious ship, a distress signal, a salvage team, and demons. Welcome to Hellzone.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that. It
Something,
almost looks like traditional markers in a way.
but it's the approach I always take to all my work. It's one
Yeah.
of like a lot of
Yeah.
people like it. They are you working digital? Yeah, but I take the same approach as working traditional. So that's why my work always looks traditional, and I can draw the same thing traditionally exactly the same way.
But with digitals, you can do like lens flares, out of focus, all kinds of
Easier
stuff.
lens flare. You have
Lighting
like
effects.
you can you can test stuff on layers and not without having to redraw everything.
Mhm.
Like let's try this. Oh, I don't like it, so erase the layer and continue without having to redraw the entire freaking thing. Like it's I see it like doing art with a little safety net.
Yeah.
So you can take you can experiment more and you can go faster in certain things.
Well, Sim, it's been a hoot. Shadowhawk, you have any more questions?
Why am I picking you up already? This is ridiculous. No, not offhand. I'm sorry, Sim. My sound has decided to get all wonky. So.
Problem, buddy.
It's great seeing you, bro. And you know me, man. I'm always there to back you when I can. So.
You always one of the first ones to jump on the projects. Yeah, I know. And I
Hell,
appreciate it.
Hey, I love what you do, brother.
And let me know when you're done reading all the books. I really like to have feedback.
Hey, while I got you, would you possibly be interested in doing a commission piece for me if I was to?
Of course, I'm always open for commissions. Yeah.
All right, cool, bro. I'm working on a project of my own. I'd like to see your take on my character.
Yeah, just like if people are interested in commission, just DM me with a description of what you want. Like, not just say what's your price. Just tell me what you need, and then you'll get my price.
Yeah. I'll even I'll send you a little bit of reference. I've had a few guys doing some pieces for me. I'm trying to refine the character right now. So when I get a little closer to where I want it, I'll hit you up.
And he's been making spots on his wall recently.
That's right.
A few burned items.
Yeah, I've been making space. I got rid of some head wound art.
Tim really appreciate it. Tell Chris we said hi. And I hope to come on sometime in March with you guys on the show to talk about some devil fly.
Cool. Reach out to Chris. If you don't get an answer, reach out to me.
Okay. All right. That's the way it works, folks. Thanks for coming on. Keep collecting, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Yeah.
Don't blame me, blame him.